Good evening, I'm John Carter and welcome to Poland Daily Business. The German Federal Cartel Office has given the green light for Grupa Azoty, Poland's largest chemical holding company, to buy out one of its main German rivals, Goat Topco. The Polish company has agreed to pay 1 billion zloty, that's 235 million euros, for 100% of company stocks. However, the anti-cartel authorities from all of the countries where Goat Topco is active need to agree to the merger before it can take place. Grupa Azoty is one of Europe's main producers of fertilisers, plastics, chemicals and pigments. The company estimates that the acquisition would increase Grupa Azoty's yearly turnover by 15%. The Polish state-owned oil and gas giant PGNiG has announced that it will provide an additional 200 million cubic metres of gas to its partners in Ukraine. The company has been expanding its operations in Ukraine since 2016 as the new pro-Western government is moving away from its earlier dependency on Russian gas as a result of Moscow's tendency to use energy resources as a tool for power politics. PGNiG delivered 1.3 billion cubic metres of gas to Ukraine between August 2016 and June 2018. The chairman of the central bank, Adam Glapiński, announced today that interest rates will be kept stable this month and that it was highly probable that interest rates would remain stable next year. Glapiński stated that employment, wages, social spending and high consumer confidence mean that the domestic economy's healthy progress looks likely to continue. Furthermore, the global economy situation remains favourable and likewise in Europe, which is profitable for Poland's export trade. And that's all we've got time for here at Poland Daily Business. I'm John Carter. Now it's time for Alexander Wierzewski.
You're watching Poland Daily Business Edition. Tonight, our special guest is Marcin Mazurowski. Sir, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Of Commission of the Limits of the Continental Shelf, and you work in the United Nations in New York.
In New York, yeah. This is my permanent work since last year. In 2017 was the new election of the members of the Commission. The Commission composed of 21 members from the countries, from different countries around the world. And right now, because of the we have two of the members are not engaged, and we are composed of 19 members from the other.
Poland is a part of this commission since its beginning, since 1970s.
No. In fact, the commission was established under the law of the sea, which was signed by the international community in 1982. But the Commission itself was composed first time in 1997. But the first member from Poland was Professor Uścinowicz, who was he was elected in 2012.
Okay, so what are the stakes in this commission? Why this is important for Poland to be part of this group?
The reason why the commission was established is the limitation of the continental shelf for the countries, and
continental shelf, just for those who don't know, is on the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean, and that's the strips of the land that lies beneath the waves, so to speak.
The continental shelf is all those area which around the land. It's in the geological meaning. The continental shelf concern only those part which is the transition zone between the continental crust and the oceanic crust. But in fact, in the convention itself, it doesn't mean that only this geological shelf could be called as a shelf. This is also the part of the oceanic bottom, which is connected to the islands, for example, and it could be the part of oceanic crust.
Okay, Poland does not lie near to the ocean. We are a Baltic country. The Baltic Sea is our connection to the worldwide ocean. Yet we are part of it, and we have our stripe of land that belongs to Poland, or stripe of the bottom.
This is what we have since last year. That was the decision of the government to apply to the International Seabed Authority, which is different from the Commission of the Continental Shelf, is a different organization under the law of the sea, which is connected to those area which is international area. And on international, the part of the ocean which is international, the countries can apply for the permission to make some investigation, some scientific investigation, and also
prospecting
exploration activities, which connect to the sources, mineral sources, which are the oceans are very rich in mineral sources, and the Poland apply for the area in the south of Azores Islands, in vicinity of the zones of French zone and Russian zone. We are neighbors with French and Russia on Atlantic Sea, and this is the area which is bigger than Poland itself for investigation, for the future, for some resources.
Well, thank you very much. That's very interesting. That interest of Poland, national interest and economical interest are also concerning this area. Marcin Mazurowski of New York's and United Nations Commission of the Limits of the Continental Shelf was our guest tonight, and that was it for tonight's Poland Daily Business.